Hey, hey, welcome to New Consultant Training Class 2. I'm excited about this class, and I hope that round 1 was really helpful for you as far as money and taxes and just that organizational factor. But tonight, we're going to get into more nitty-gritty forward motion stuff, and I get really excited about this class because this is really the lifeline of your business, is getting to reach out and connect with people to grow your business. And I just want you to know that you are in one of the most amazing businesses when it comes to opportunity to reach out, opportunity to expand without being pushy or weird or crazy. And the reason is that skincare and makeup products are like universal. Most women enjoy or appreciate or need something we have to offer. And it's an easy connection point to say, hey, I'm trying to test out these products. I don't know much about them. Can I borrow you? Or, hey, we just got a new box of spring products. They're really beautiful, but I need some feedback, or I need to put together a little spring portfolio. Can I borrow you? Very like low commitment required. And all they have to do is try stuff to fall in love with the brand, to fall in love with you serving them, and to build everything else in your business. So what I'm going to teach you tonight, if you just do it and you do it and you do it and you do it, you cannot fail. It's going to come together. You'll learn some stuff and you'll hone some things along the way, but it is that brilliant. It's magical, you know? So let's go to the class 2 document and start working our way through. So as I already mentioned, you can reach out to people without being annoying or weird, and it is important to reach out to the people in your life to begin building your business. You're going to go beyond your family and friends and what we're going to teach you, so it's not dependent upon your family and friends keeping you in business, but that's the best part, is that it's very natural flow to expand from there. People are your connection to grow. It is people, and it is the best of that, serving them and providing value. So everything that we do, you've probably already heard me say this, but it all comes back to value. We're providing value for women, whether it's a result they're looking for, a benefit they want, or a solution to a problem. That's our job. We just get to do that by meeting with women and letting them try stuff out. So the second thing that's written there, people don't do business with people that they don't, ... know, like, and trust. People don't do business with people they don't know, like, and trust. And so those are going to be key factors for you just to keep in mind. Be a person. Keep doing life. Keep interacting with people in completely other realms. Do not feel like Mary Kay has to be front and center, that you always have to mention it or bring it up. Be a whole person. Be somebody that's involved and connected, and you'll have opportunity to build your business. But there are some rules of thumb that are really important, and I want to share with you. There's 4 do's and 4 don'ts. So first, let's go over the don'ts. The first thing I want to encourage you not to do, number 1, do not contact people that you haven't talked to in years. I know it can be tempting if you are like excited to scroll through that Facebook friend list, and there are maybe people there from high school that you've not talked to at all in any way, shape, or form. Do not reach out to them about your business. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have seen them in person. Like maybe there are people from high school that you've engaged with over those years. You've liked their pictures, you've commented, you've asked questions. Those people are absolutely great to connect with. It's the ones that have had no contact. You do not want to put a message in their inbox that's, hey, so, don't be that person. Now, I would say it's great to be intentional and start reconnecting and just spending time investing in those relationships and liking their stuff, but don't tie Mary Kay to it. Not right now. Second, don't put a mass post on your Facebook profile or send a mass message. When you are posting on your Facebook, mass, like, hey guys, I'm doing this. Who wants to help? I need to book people, blah, blah, blah. That's not ever going to get a very good response. The only times that I post public like calls to action like that would be if I'm giving. Like, we just launched new colors. I have all these like makeup artist color combos to give away. Would anyone like one? Now that's great. People respond to that because it's all giving, but don't try to draw in business with a mass post or a mass Facebook message. People ignore those so fast. They're not personal. So that's the second don't. The third don't say, let me know if, when you're talking to people, let me know if you're interested in the products, or let me know if you ever want to host a party. That is the most weenie way to come across to people, and it's just not smart. So we'll talk more about what you do want to do in a minute, but just try not to use those words. Let me know if puts all of it in their hands, and then you're sitting there waiting, when are they going to let me know? So the last don't is don't copy paste someone else's message. You do not want someone to read a post and be like, that's not her. She didn't write that. It doesn't come across genuine. It comes across salesy at that point. So those are my 4 don'ts. What you do want to do, number 1, sound like yourself. So if you say, hey girl, then introduce your message with a, hey girl. If you say, whatever, your wording, your phrases, your energy, use it. Be yourself for sure. I'm going to give you some wording and some behind the scenes understanding of why we might say certain things, but you're going to always couch that in your own personality. Number 2, adjust to the person. So when you are starting to reach out to people to book appointments and you want to connect, think about what their needs or their interests would be before you send the message. If they're a real simple, no nonsense, no frills person, you probably shouldn't reach out to them about a glamour makeover. But you may say, hey, I'm learning how to teach a 5-minute face. And I just thought of you because I know you like to keep things simple. Or you could say, I've got some simple skin solutions that I'm working with. So you're going to use a reach out and a connection that connects with the person you're talking to. The third do is when you reach out to someone, get to the point first and then add in pleasantries at the end. So for instance, you might say, like when you message someone, you don't want to say, hey, how are you? How's life? I saw you just took a vacation. So the reason I messaged you is when you do it in that order, it comes across insincere and kind of like buttering up. But if instead you reach out and you say, hey, I just started my Mary Kay business. I'm so excited and I need to practice with 30 women doing our spa products so I can learn what their needs are and just get comfortable with everything. I thought of you. Blah, 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 blah. I hope things are great. It looks like you had a wonderful vacation last week. Talk to you soon. It comes across much more genuine how you really are and what you really mean if you end with the pleasantries. And last do is be direct, clear, and succinct. Be direct, clear, and succinct. So when you message someone, rather than kind of saying, hey, so I need to do 30 faces and practice, let me know if you'd ever be interested, or let me know if you'd ever want to see a catalog. That is very fluffy and odd, but rather just make a direct request of the person. So if you want to send them a catalog, would it be okay if I sent you a catalog? I don't really do that. I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but more often I'm saying, hey, I thought of you. I wanted to see if I could borrow you to test out some new products. What do you think? Does that sound fun? So you're going to be direct. You're going to be succinct. You're not adding a ton of words, which we'll talk about here in just a second. So those are the do's and don'ts. Now we're going to talk about specifically, what do you say? How do you actually reach out? And I will tell you what, I do mostly texting and Facebook messaging. I don't do a lot of phone calls because I don't interact with people through phone calls. Like my friends and my family don't like call each other up all the time. So if there's someone that you call them. If not, feel free to Facebook message or text them. It's very normal today and I find it works just fine. And I'm not like interrupting their life. So here are some things that we want to read through. If you can open up that second document, I'm going to pull mine up. Whoops, it closed out. Hold on just a second. There it is. This is an example. Oh, you know what? Never mind. just go to the next page of the class 2 document. It's right there, what to say. So here's an example of how you could reach out to someone about getting your first 30 faces, your power start done. Hey, Sarah, I have a question for you. I just launched my own business with Mary Kay, helping women find the perfect skincare and makeup products for them. They've asked me to practice a relaxing spa experience with some of the dearest women in my life so I can quickly learn how to teach and help women with their unique needs. It takes about an hour and it's totally free. Would you let me borrow you to practice? Now, if those words don't resonate about dearest women in my life, you can change that. You can say, some of my best friends. But the point there is that you're explaining real quick what you did. I launched my own business, and you very quickly explained what it is, helping women find the perfect skincare and makeup products for them. You might tweak that a little for you, but it's more than selling Mary Kay. Don't say you're selling Mary Kay, please, because that's the byproduct. What we do is serve women. They've asked me to do X, test out products, 30 women. It takes about an hour and it's totally free. So you're breaking down the 2 fears women can have of time and money. It takes about an hour, it's totally free. And then you end with a question so that you can create a conversation. You don't want to blast all the information in the first message. It's overwhelming and their brain will shut down. They will think, oh my gosh, I need to check my calendar and reach out to 400 people and I don't know, and clean my house. No, this is so much simpler than that. You're simply going to end with, would you let me borrow you to practice? Or whatever, fits. Then they respond, yes or no. You're going to give a little more information and ask a question. Awesome. So what are best times for you? Daytimes, evenings, or weekend? These time frames are very important because if you say, when are you free? It gets too broad of a time frame. They can't narrow that down very quickly. But if you say daytime, evening, weekend, they can kind of guide you. Oh yeah, I work during the day. And of course, if you know they work during the day, you don't give them that option. Again, adjust to the person. Or if you work during the day, just offer evenings or weekends. But you're going to give them those choices so they can pick a time frame. So they respond and they say, daytimes are actually really good for me. Cool. I can do Tuesdays or Thursdays during the day. What would be better for you? So you're going to give 2 options you can do. If they say weekends and Saturday is your time, you can say, great. I do Saturdays each weekend and I have a 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock time. Actually, I would say I can do Saturdays. Would this Saturday or next Saturday be better for you? Give them 2 more choices. So you're just narrowing down just a little. So time frame, then narrow down on which day of the week, then narrow down on which week. So next Thursday or this Thursday kind of thing. And then, okay, can you do 10, 1, what works? So you're just giving them 2 choices they're picking and you walk it through like that. So simple. So simple. I do this all the time and it's amazing how you can lock in a date and it's not a big deal. I also included in the email a PDF called Booking Texts, and those are some other messages that I send now that I'm seasoned and I'm not just starting my business. I wanted you to just see, how do I reach out to people and what do they say back? And, keeping it very simple, not fancy, intense, So that's the reaching out process. Let me get back to my notes and see. So a couple things. You'll notice they're fairly short. I try to be real clear, not putting too much detail, and I'm driving to an answer. So what's best for you? Daytime, evening, weekend, not, when are you free? So very much helping guide them to make a decision. And if they say, I'm not really sure, let me check with friends or something like that. I will say, it's a lot of times easiest if we can lock in on a time. And when you're texting or Facebook messaging, it's easy for them to get to their calendar because they're not out and about necessarily with you in person. So they can go back and check and you can lock in a date. So that is the booking process. That's how I schedule an appointment. I'm going to pull up my information here. Whoops. My notes. So once, okay. So once you have, I am sorry, I'm trying to find this email. There we go. Okay, so once you have scheduled the appointment, now what's after that? What do you do? I think I might have missed something. Pardon my little brain issues here. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the third page of the Class 2 document. You'll see at the top. So one last thing, if you have a couple of your favorite people who might enjoy doing it too, you're welcome to invite some. Doing the experience with a couple of friends can make it more fun, and it can help me get to my 30 faces quicker. So you can add that little bit. Are there any people you're thinking of who might enjoy doing it with us? So again, throwing out the option of inviting friends, but asking directly, are there any people who would enjoy, versus let me know if you have anyone who wants to come. Again, you want to stay away from the loosey-goosey and try to just ask directly as much as you can. And if she agrees to share it with friends, then here's what you're going to do. Step 1, affirm. Affirm your desire to spend time with her either way. And thank her for the honor of introducing you to some of her friends. That is a huge deal, and I want them to know, number 1, she matters. I'll spend time with her. But number 2, thanks for expanding my business. It means a lot. Then step 2, you're going to explain that you need to connect with the people who want to come ahead of time so you can determine their skin needs and prepare their tray and have them choose their spa treatment. So I just say, hey, I'm going to give you an invitation, which is step 3A. I'm going to send her a little pick invite, and that way she can send that out to friends and family. I always encourage her to invite people individually. That is a crucial piece to write down. This is not best if it's a Facebook invitation event. She can make it an event later, but the direct invitation to people is going to always bring a better result. So she can send this out to friends and family, and then as they say yes, if she can connect me to them so I can ask about their skin type and which spa treatment they want to do, that would be awesome. So along the way, she's sending you names. It helps it to be kind of a gradual piece, and then you get to build a connection with their guests before they even come. My favorite is to do Facebook Messenger, where they just put me in a message with their friend, so I can speak and they can kind of see me and know I'm not weird, and their friend can kind of see me working with them, and it's just really nice. If texting is better, that's fine, but I do like Facebook Messenger. So that's step 3A, and then step 3B would be to send her the hostess package options so she knows what she can earn. So there's a couple ways you can do this. That page 4 of your Class 2 document shows you the official Mary Kay plan. It's based on the party sales and the number of bookings for new parties. So that is a great plan that the company uses, and if that feels comfortable, if you can get excited about that plan, then use it. I have gone to a different one that just kind of aligns with myself better, and it is a package option where they get a certain amount free based on how many guests they have. So 3 guests is $75 in product for a $35, which I'm only giving away at that point like $2 because $75 that they're getting is half price to me. So it only costs me $37.50, I think. A gold package is 5 friends. That's $100 for $35. And then the top package with 8 people, they get the $120 a product. Plus, if you wish to, the Korean Beauty Mask Treatment. So I like that because it kind of encourages them to add more friends, and they get a lot, but they're paying some. So it cuts down on the amount that you're giving. So, out of your own pocket. So feel free to do what feels comfortable, but I wanted to show you both of those. Okay, so that's step 1, 2, and 3 of what we call coaching. That's just staying with the hostess to have a great experience and a fun party. Step 4 is going to be circling back. Go back to get their names, check back in with her to see how it's coming, just be an encouragement. Maybe, just letting her know what you're looking forward to, or a good conversation you had with one of her friends. And then step 5 is where you're contacting the guests. You need to ask them about their skin. Is it normal, dry, or oily? Which spa treatment do they want? And then, any rapport that you can build with them of just being a person. So you'll see that written out right here. What I say to them, the questions I ask, which the pick of the spa experience choices. And that's all in the email. That actual little picture is in the email that you have. And after that, you're just getting ready for the appointment. That's literally as start and end the process of setting up that appointment and expanding it to friends and beyond. And as you go, you get more comfortable. You kind of learn your way, and you gain more confidence and experience. But if you devote yourself to really practicing this and trying it and getting good at it, you'll be amazed at how simple and natural it will become and how much fun you will have building new relationships and connecting with people you never would have. So I hope this helps. Homework for the week. Write out your own little booking script based off of what I gave you and send it to me and book me. I want you to reach out to me as if I was your friend or family member, and let's practice that conversation and knowing what to ask and what to say. I will be nice. You don't have to warn me, just send me a text. And let's practice that together. And then the other thing I would encourage you to do is take a look at those pictures for like a spa invite, for the treatments. Just get those saved on your phone, or maybe make your own spa invite. I use the Canva app. Canva.com is a great place where you can put cute things together. So let me know if I can help with that. But those would be a couple really good things to work on as the week goes by, and I'll see you next week.